Up everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. It's going to focus in on the Boston Bruins options up front going forward. You know, they're back to 500. That they won the other night. They won two in a row, and haven't looked too bad as of late, which is good after getting off to a kind of a shaky at best start. And that's just the way things go sometimes. The first line, I don't get what Claude's doing. It's been a revolving door between Seth Griffith and Simone Gagne was up there for a while. There's a Frazier was up there for a little bit. Just none of the fits really seem to be working. And they want to give Louis Erickson a look up there, which is stupid as far as I'm concerned. But they're looking outside the organization. I know they've been tweeting back and forth about. So I guess someone come up with a deal. Bartowski and Chris Kelly from Jordan Eberle. I spit out my coffee and I wasn't even drinking any. To quote Dave Portnoy at Boston Sports, Edmonton will be brain dead to go for that deal. And I like Bartowski, and I don't completely hate Chris Kelly right now. So, but I think that deal is just erroneous. I mean, could they get? I've heard Eberle. One of my buddies asked me about Teddy Purcell and Yakupov, and so I don't know. There's going to be some interest there. Purcell will be the most likely one. I think he could fit with Krejci. They need a power forward to play alongside David Krejci. We'll get that in 1 second, but I think if they were going to make a deal with Edmonton, it would have involved Boychuk for one of those guys. I think that they need some young. First, all three of those guys. I know Purcell's probably 29. He's the oldest of those three, and then you look at Everly's 24, Yakupov's 21. Give you some youth up there. I don't know where you'd put Eberle or Yakupov. I'm assuming I'd have to give up Marchand for either one of them. I think if they can go and get Purcell for some prospects and a pick, I think that'd be worth going for, and find a way to get his contract. On the under the cap. And someone else asked me about Eric Stahl. That's not happening. I don't think he's ever played the wing for an extended period of time, so that's not going to work. I mean, I think he could do it, and then he's got an erroneous $7.5 million cap hit, so that's not happening. I think Carolina will look into moving him. I think they are looking into moving him, but I don't think the Bruins will be a suitor. Now, one player I think they can go after, I think they will go after, they should go after, and they could get is Chris Stewart. I think McKenzie tweeted it either yesterday or the day before. The Bruins looking into him, and I think honestly, it'd save his career because he's up there in Buffalo. He's middling with a god awful team that's in the middle of a full tank job of a season, and I think he's got 1 point through 7 games. I mean, you can't fault the guy for wanting out. I mean, it's the guy that played for Colorado back when they were a playoff team in 2009, 2010. That played for the Blues when they were an up-and-coming team. Was on the cusp of contending for a Stanley Cup. Got traded into Buffalo in the Miller deal. Supposedly there was another deal on the table that would send Chris Stewart out of Buffalo last year, and that never came to fruition. So you get a 26, 27-year-old winger up there that has power forward size, can fight, can bring the physicality. It really fits what David Krejci's had. David Krejci's been at his best when he's had a power forward. Whether it's been a Gilmore or it's been Horton. You put him up there with Krejci and Lucic, he fits like a glove compared to those other two. Same overall style of player, likes to bang bodies, can shoot the puck really well. Is a lock for 100 penalty minutes a year, and I think can complement Lucic and Krejci down low in terms of how he brings it. But we'll see if the Bruins are able to do that. I think his stock's at an all-time low, so if they wanted to pull off a deal, they could do it. But that's just what's his career high in goals is my next question. 28. He's done it twice. And then 18 the lockout shortened season, 48 games. So, he's a good player. And I think the Bruins can go out and get him and put him on that first line. I think he'd be, out of all the guys I've mentioned, I think him and Purcell would be the most realistic ones that wouldn't cost a lot and would fit the best. So, we'll see what happens. But again, I would really like to see Chris Stewart in Bruins uniform. I think he fits the black and gold mindset. I mean, he's a 6'2", 230-pound power right winger that can shoot the puck with the best of them. Has scored 115 career goals, and I think could really, really, really benefit from a change of scenery because things ain't changing in Buffalo anytime soon. To have a guy like this mired, and I believe he's playing like a bottom 6 role up there. get him up, put him out there with Krejci and Lucic, and let him, revive his career. I think that would be the best fit for all parties considered. I think he's making 4.15 million, so they have to make another deal. But it'd be worth it for Chris Stewart to get under the cap to fit him. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. I'm looking forward to the Bruins, my target. To do more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.